How's everybody doing out there? This is another Bad 66 Chevelle video here, and we're getting ready to put our intermediate clutch pack in here, and we're going to get that done. Now I went ahead and soaked the clutches here. I got some Dextron 3 transmission fluid here. I went ahead and got it all soaking pretty good. They've been soaking for a good while. And we're going to go ahead and start getting this thing together. Okay, so the first thing you want to get is this is the backing plate. And the way you can tell that is you can tell that it's really thick. Okay. So you want to install this facing down. This end right here goes down just like this. Another way to tell is it has a little circle right here. If you can see that. So you want to have this facing down just like this. I've already installed our band. Everything is sitting flush down in there like it's supposed to be. So we'll just take this, we'll line it up, and then installs. Alright, so we're going to install this. It just goes down here like this. Make sure you got your tines lined up here. It lines up just like that. Drops all the way down. And there is a groove that this sits in, so it can't go but so far. If you look down in here, it actually sits on top of this groove right here, all the way around. So don't be scared. You can only go so far down in there. So this sits in here just like this. This is the only one that has those two on there. So that goes in there just like that. Push it down. And that's installed. Alright, next thing we want to do here is we're going to grab our clutch. We're going to install that. I got our clutch here. We got plenty of transmission fluid on here. These are Ray Bestis clutches. So these go down here and just like this. You just line them up on the teeth. And that's how you do that. And we go with the steel. Don't forget that you just take and line these two ends up. Only goes one way. All this stuff only goes one way. So it has these two ends on it. Look in the case, it has those two ends right here. So there's one, there's two. Here's one, here's two. Yeah, I've already cleaned them up. It only goes one way. So we'll just drop that in there. So that won't go but one way. So if you turn it around, it won't go. So it won't line up. And it goes just like that. That's our steel. Then we put another clutch in here. Here's our next clutch. Goes into the teeth like that. Then we put another steel in it. Okay. Only goes one way, don't forget that. So there's our steel. And then this is our final clutch. Okay. Goes in there like that. Then we put our final steel. One way to tell that this one was first is there's a weigh plate that sits on there, which is right here. Okay. And now that's pretty much it. So now we are ready for the pump. That's what goes next. Alright, so this is what your transmission should look like when you put the intermediate clutch pack in here. This is the final clutch pack. And I will go over the order of it again one more time just to show y'all. It's a wave plate, steel, you have a clutch, another steel, this is another clutch, another steel, another clutch, so there's your clutch. And this is our, some people call it a pressure plate or backing plate. So that's how all that comes apart. It only goes one way. So I'll put this all back together, back in order. There's a pressure plate. Drops down in there. Don't forget to line these two ends up. This is looking at the case. A lot of people don't show that. They got the camera down here and you can't really tell. So this is to help y'all out a little bit. This is the case here. Here's the top of it. And then those two ends of it face this way. Okay. So that's our pressure plate. First clutch goes in. Line it up with the teeth. We got a steel. We have a clutch. We have another steel. Final clutch. It's a total of 3 clutches, 3 steels. With our final steel and our wave plate. That's how all that goes together. I hope that helps a lot of people out there. Trying to help some people out. I know they're not the best videos, but you know, I'm trying to do my best. And I like to help a lot of people. And I soaked those clutches in Dextron 3 transmission fluid. You can go to a lot of parts places and get it. Best deal to get it is at Walmart because it's a little cheaper there. But use Dextron when you buy it. Make sure it says capable with Dextron 2 or 3. I'll get a quart and show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's the fluid I was talking about. If you look on it, it says Dextron 3. And if we flip it over on the back, it says for use in Ford and GM vehicles where Dextron 3 is recommended. Some of them say for Dextron 2 or 3, but this is what you want to run. Just make sure it says 3 on there and you'll be good to go. I wouldn't run nothing else but Dextron 3. So that's the main thing. And that's what I've been soaking all the clutches in, is this. You want to make sure and soak all your clutches. You don't want to put nothing in dry. You want to make sure everything's right. And that's mainly the big part of it. Alright, so let's get to our pump here. Alright, so here's our pump here. We're getting ready to take it apart. Now there is a piston, which is this right here. And you really don't need no special tools or nothing. But There are 5 bolts. There's one here, 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 and here. They're 1/2 inch. We'll take all them out, and you got to be careful because once you take this out, there are springs underneath here, so you don't want to lose any of them. And once you do that, you can pull the piston right on out. Now I went ahead, I've checked all the bushings. There are 3 of them in here. There's one here. There's one at the bottom. You flip it over. Okay, there's one right here. So there are 3 bushings in this pump here. So you want to make sure and replace these bushings. Alright, I want to point this out to y'all too. Mine has a thrust washer here, which is this right here. And the only thing goes on one way, because it has this end on here. If we pull it off, it will pull right up, just like that. Sit in our magnetic tray there. And it has a little end on right here. It only goes on one way, so all you have to really worry about is it has this end on here just like that, and it only goes on one way. A lot of people don't show that either. That's a little tip there. That's how that installs. It goes on one way. So we'll set that on the tray here. I went ahead and replaced all these sealing rings. They are 5 of them on here. We have one at the bottom, one in the middle, and then we got one up here at the top, which is 3. Then we have 4 and 5. So they usually come in the kit. I've already replaced them. If y'all look back in the previous video, I replaced all these already. And in the other video, I did a air test where I air tested all the clutch packs to make sure they were all working, and to make sure and check everything good. Alright, so let's get our pump apart here. And I think I'm going to end this video right here, because I don't want to get too far ahead. So on our next video, we're going to take our pump apart here. I hope this helps a lot of people out there. And I really appreciate all the comments and everything. Thank you for all the subscriptions and all the likes and comments and everything. I enjoy all the feedback. And I hope this helps a lot of people out there. Because I apologize, I know it's taking a little while to do these videos on the Turbo 350. This has been the first time that I've rebuilt one. And I'm doing it myself because I want to save money. I don't want to pay $1,000 for some shop to do it, and then may not even get it back right. At least if I do it, I know it'll be right. Alright, so we're going to end this video here. I appreciate y'all for watching, and on the next one, we're going to take our pump apart here, and we'll get all that apart, and I'll show y'all how it goes back together. Because there are actually seals in here around this piston. There's one down here, you can see. There's another one on the inside. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. See y'all on the next one.